Move over Scranton, PA, because there's a new electric city in the house. Memphis. What? The electric city. That's right. The Grindhouse was electric for the home opener for your 2024 Memphis Grizzlies season as the Grizzlies get a big 124-111 win over the Orlando Magic. My name is Uncle Buck, and I'm here with the post-game bounce for Bluff City Media dissecting the first home game of the season. Man, just off the rip, I just got to talk about the atmosphere. 2 years in the making. Last year's opening game, you were dealing with game one of a 25-game John Morant suspension, and then the whole season just crumbled after that in all aspects. Just disgusting season. One we will not look back at fondly. And so it felt like everybody was ready to exercise some demons and move on tonight. The atmosphere was amazing. It started when everybody was given these hats when they walk in. A hat that is big enough. I feel like it was sized to fit Zach Edey. I mean, it's just a massive hat. But it's amazing. And it's reversible. Item of the game, a white throwback Memphis Grizzlies hoodie. Got one. It was amazing. The best opening night tradition, in my opinion, is the Circle of Life where Grizz raises a baby. We got to see that. Amazing. Project Pat led the starting lineup out of the tunnel. And I'm telling you, the party started early. The party started before we even got to the tip. And then the tip got here, and it was just bananas from that point forward. We're going to get into the game in just a second. I do have to tell you one funny story, one thing that I noticed. So, like they do every year, the 2 versus Q by Rendezvous, where two people playing a pickup basketball game against 3 ribs. You've all seen it. All know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I'm a little hoarse. I've been screaming all night. The funniest thing I've ever seen happens. One of the 2 playing the 3 barbecue ribs just got caught in the corner of the half court game and throws the ball over his head and literally in the air smashes Jamal Mosley in the head while he's trying to conduct a team meeting in a huddle on the sidelines. Hysterical. And that was basically how the whole night went for the Orlando Magic. Just start from the top. Listen, in person, I had great seats. They were given to me. I can't afford these seats, but I'll take them. From my seats, I don't think I ever appreciated just how massive Zach Edey is. He's 7'4", but he looks like he's from another planet. He towers over everybody. He just sticks out like a sore thumb. And that was my first impression of Edey. He is just massive. But who played massive in this game? Just go through it. John Morant, a double-double with 12 points, 10 assists. Jaren in his first game, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Just getting his feet back. He looked comfortable. He looked like this is a great launching point for his whole season. Desmond Bane, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Listen, this is a game where the Grizzlies won by 13, but they led for as much as 29 at one point in the game. And those 3 players combined for 38 points. That shows an amazing amount of depth right now. And the depth came from Santi Aldama. Once again, for the second time in 3 games, he leads all Grizzlies in scores, 22 points, 5 rebounds, or 5 assists, 7 rebounds. He was 4 of 6 from 3. He had the stroke going again. Scottie Pippen Jr., 11 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds, a double-double with points and assists off the bench was great. He had 5 turnovers. He can clean that up. But, man, Scottie Pippen Jr. was amazing, and he wreaks havoc on defense. But this game will be remembered for 2 people, 2 different people. Second leading scorer for the Memphis Grizzlies, my man Jay Huff. Jay, don't call him Huff Daddy. Huff. Okay? Hufflepuff, whatever you want to call him. Huff is tough, and he was amazing. He ended up 8 18 points, finishing second in scoring for the Memphis Grizzlies. He was 3 of 5 from 3, and he had 2 impressive reverse dunks, which apparently I'm learning is just his thing. And it's one thing to have a reverse dunk, while going down the lane, catching while driving, spinning, and dunking behind your head. But this dude caught an alley oop from Marcus Smart from half court, behind the head dunk. Incredible. The crowd was yelling for Huff, chanting Jay Huff in that game, a two-way guy. But he wasn't the only one that was getting chants. Yuki, we got to see Yuki. Yuki Kawamura was getting chanted for in a blowout win. Everybody just wanted to see Yuki, and the crowd got what they wanted. Yuki Kawamura gets up off the bench, and the crowd goes crazy. And just to make it hilarious, he got off the bench and checked in with Zach Edey, 7'4" and 5'8". Listen, Yuki probably expected his first minutes on an NBA court to go a little better. They shot 3 threes in his face, basically, and he had a turnover and a couple missed threes. But listen, this game was about vibes. This was about setting the tone. It was last year the Memphis Grizzlies went 8-31 at home. I believe that math works out. 8-31. Anyways, don't hold me to it. Were terrible at home. Season ticket holders did not get their money's worth. So this year we're hoping to get back to the 22-23 Grizzlies, who had the best home record. It started tonight in the Grindhouse with a massive win against a really good Eastern Conference opponent. And you got to see Jay Huff explode. You got to see Ja get a double-double and Scottie Pippen Jr. get a double-double. And you get to see Jamal Mosley get hit in the head by a guy that they pull from the stands to play 2-on-3 against barbecue ribs. You got to see a new baby Grizzly christened in front of the crowd. It was an amazing night in FedEx Forum as the Grizzlies moved to 2-1 on the season, 1-0 at home, and they play again on Monday night. So tune in. We'll dissect the game much further Monday morning on the Daily Grind. Check me out then with Luke Hatmaker, and check out Bluff City Media throughout the week as it's game after game after game for the next little while. So stay with us, tune in, we'll keep you up to date. Grizzlies 1-0 today. Grizzlies dominate the Magic. It was a good night. I got a new hat. Everybody have a good weekend.